You literally get attacked. Sorry, you get attacked. You pass out. I drag you to camp, and then you like,
Mystery Science Theater.
Like, we didn't even do what we were supposed to do. Like, we didn't even get close.
Oh, I mean, there's going to be a lot of times where, like, you'll have your main quest, like, the story of the game, but then you'll get all these side quests along the way, and so it's not uncommon to be like, okay, well, this is my, like, big thing that I'm doing, and then other shit just happens. So, this is our other shit. Yeah. Sometimes we call him John.
I just... or goddamn it.
Or goddamn it, John. Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to Hammer the Gods. Last time, we saw our friends Nikolas and Kallista Nikolas getting royally beaten down by the allies of an angry goddess. And rightfully so. Let's pick up where we left off. So, you just kind of hang out and I imagine probably like meditate or something until the morning. Maybe make a fire, make some food, something like that. And as the first rays of the sun start to show in the morning, Nikolas, you have this pounding headache, and there's just this searing bright light that you wake up to. Like, you can't quite see anything because it's just bright, and it's like you have the worst hangover you've ever had, but no nausea.
Do I remember what happened to me?
Roll a luck check. You remember seeing titties, and that's it. You don't remember the rest of the night.
It's the last time I go drinking.
Okay, so what are you doing?
Going to her and asking her what the hell happened.
Well, you're an idiot. You decided to bring danger to yourself. Clearly, you should not be left unattended. You should not spy on people in the woods.
Spy on people? What do you mean?
He doesn't have any memory, is what I'm saying.
Now, question.
Yeah.
He didn't tell me. Did he tell me anything about the lady up the way? Or I just went to...
Yeah, because I ran down.
Oh, yeah, he told me everything, didn't he?
Yeah. I got to you right before the trees caught
Which is how you initially were like, I know that there's a story about a goddess who somebody saw bathing.
Well, then I go on to explain how you saw a lady who enchanted some trees, and they came and chased you down the path. And we attacked them and you passed out. And I dragged you back to camp. And I actually went up and explored the area up there. You gotta really check out this grass.
That's so hey man, you really gotta check out this grass.
Why the hell not? Let's go.
Also, Nikolas, when you wake up, as you're like talking to Kallista, you realize that you're just damp all over. And as you kind of look around, you notice that there's dew on all of the grass. And you realize you weren't sleeping in your tent, you were sleeping outside of it.
Did you leave me outside?
You were lucky that I brought you back to camp. I could have left you once I noticed they weren't even trying to attack me up on the path, but I decided to leave to watch over you over the night.
Wait, so they didn't come after you? They just came after me?
No, apparently they were just coming after you because as soon as you went unconscious, they became inanimate. So they were just chasing you.
That teaches me to wander off.
Does it? Does it? We know.
It'll happen again.
Oh, absolutely. Give it 5 minutes. Alright, so what are you guys doing?
We really gotta check out that grass.
I'd really rather just stay away from it. Well, then you go up there and bring it back.
I can't bring it back with the same properties. It's really cool. It kept me up all night. Should definitely check out this grass.
All right, let's go check out the miracle grass.
It gives me tingly feeling.
I do like the tingly feelings.
Alright, so Nicholas, you head back up the path that you followed last night. And as you get up there, you don't see anything unusual. You just see the pond that you vaguely remember. And Kallista, you notice that that patch is gone. It's not like just dirt, it's just regular grass.
I'm going to turn to look back down the path and see if those trees still have those arrows on it.
They're gone. And also, those 3 trees have moved.
Back to the original position?
I mean, you don't know. You didn't see where they were originally, but you can only assume so, yeah.
Did we eat some bad food?
I don't know. You was cooking.
You're going to pay for that later, I'm sure.
Well, I'm heading back down the hill toward the direction we're supposed to be going in the first place.
Do we have to pack up camp, or does it just follow us?
I mean, yeah, it's not something that you have to like actively be like, oh yeah, I pack everything up. Because I'm not going to be like, oh, did you pack up your camp? No. Okay.
Right, well, that's right. You ain't
No.
got no tent.
I would like to go onward.
Okay, so continue on your quest.
Tally ho.
Of the path we just came on.
Oh, up the path?
Wait,
Like yonder ways away. Like in that direction away from the pond. That's up the path.
you're talking about down the hill, down the path we
No,
came,
no,
towards the
no.
direction we're supposed to be going?
No, I want to go in the opposite direction.
Wait, back the way we came?
No, because we were downhill. We went up a path, right?
Right.
So up the pond above the waterfall.
Yeah.
Right.
I want to go in that direction. Or do I have to go back the other way?
I mean, you can literally do whatever you want. You can go wherever. But you know that you guys were sent with a purpose. And you know that Nikolas knows where he's going. And Nikolas is like, where are you going? As you're kind of like following this stream.
Okay. I decide to turn around and follow Nikolas and hope that he does not lead us into more danger
He will.
aimlessly.
Well, it's usually pretty aimed. Okay, so you guys continue on your way. And Jaz, I'm going to let you roll the luck check this time. 2?
Yep, 2.
Okay. Shout out to the 2 crew.
Yeah, no joke.
Okay, so you guys continue onward towards where you remember seeing Modest last, Nicholas. And just as the day progresses, it starts to get darker and cloudier and just starts to rain. And I need you both to roll a perception check.
Oh, great. Wonder what's going on next.
I got a dirty 20.
Oh, gee, I got a 5. Oh, man. Okay, I got 7.
As you guys continue along, Kallista, you notice that there's a caravan further up the path.
Kind of creep up the path, but stay near, kind of like the, just off the path.
Okay.
To kind of see what they're I'm not investigating because I'm not up close and personal, but I guess I want to use perception to see what I can.
Yeah, first roll a stealth check to see if you can do it without being noticed.
Well,
So as you are kind of off on the side, like off the path, Nicholas, what are you doing?
I'm just going down the trail.
Okay, you're hopping along the bunny trail.
Yep.
you the decoy.
Yeah, that's what that worked well last time.
I did not do that to you.
That wasn't a decoy. That was you were trying to have somebody else save you.
That's what we're doing here. I go forward, set any traps. She revives me, and she walks away clean.
Oh, she didn't revive you. You got lucky. Okay, so Kallista, as you are kind of trying to stealthily get closer to this caravan, you do notice that they've stopped. You can see that before you get too close, but as you are getting within about 50 feet or so of it, you step on a branch, and you just hear it crack under you. And you hear, "Who's there? Who's out there?"
I'm going to continue to stay silent and hidden.
Okay. Roll another stealth check.
I got a 3. Yeah, so apparently I'm not good at hiding.
So you're just standing there and the bird's like, there she is.
Yeah, so that's exactly what happens. So different voices, "There she is!" And you hear the first voice again say, "Come out here. Why are you hiding?"
At this point, I think my best bet is to play deaf. Can I do that?
Sure. Nicholas, what are you doing? You hear this a ways ahead of you. You're not quite where she is. You're maybe 100 feet or so behind. And you hear all of this kind of in the distance. Also, you can see her. You're looking and you're like, she's not even hidden.
She thinks she's a tree? Well, since I know she's busted and I hear them busting, like, worst case scenario, they're either going to attack or they're not going to attack.
Right.
Either friendly or not friendly. So I just go running over right to them.
Okay. So keep in mind, she's about 50 feet from them, so that means you're about 150 feet from them.
But when I'm running, I'm not running threateningly. Like, I'm not looking like I'm going to attack or anything. So I'm just
roll a pure charisma. So you add the 20 and then add your charisma modifier to it.
Alright, this is going to be where I stumble and fall on my face. Oh, not bad. Okay, charisma. That's 18.
So as you're running up, you say, "Hey, whoa, hey.
She's with me.
Who the hell are you?"
My name is Nikolas. I'm not here to hurt you.
Say, "How do we know that? Because you look awfully scary."
Well, that's because I'm a minotaur. We're a big hairy beast. I can't help that.
Say, "Okay, well, I see that you're both armed. That makes us a little nervous."
No need to worry about that. We only use it for chopping down trees.
Do you? Or do they chop you down?
Of course, last time they kind of chopped me down.
You hear a couple of kids giggle from inside of their little camp. And you hear another voice say, "Well, I don't know what that means, but alright."
Basically, long story short, I saw a naked woman in a pond. She sent 3 trees after me and they kicked my royal ass.
The whole camp just bursts out in laughter. And you hear someone say, "Oh, you got on the wrong side of Athena." Or, sorry, no, Artemis. Jesus.
So that's who that was.
Yeah, you should know better. Haven't you ever heard that story?
No.
Alright, so, what are you guys doing?
I'm going to come out from my hiding and continue my deception of playing deaf.
Oh, this ought to be fun.
So can I roll for deception to see if it works?
Sure. Yeah, you can roll with advantage. You have advantage, so you can roll
you can
twice.
roll again, take the higher number.
Was it worse?
No, it's actually better.
I got 9.
Okay.
There's deception in this, right?
Yeah.
9.
Okay, so as you're kind of, are you going towards the camp though?
Yeah, I'm walking
Okay.
out towards them.
Okay.
Still continue to play that I'm deaf.
Right. So as you're going up and you're just pretending like you don't hear any of this, you hear the conversation between them and Nicholas, and you can't help but chuckle a little bit with them pointing out that it was Artemis, and him talking about getting beaten up by trees, and just kind of giving away your ruse.
My name is Kallista. I was really scared at first, but I guess y'all are really friendly, so I'm sorry I'm not deaf.
They say, well, that's okay. We didn't think you were in the first place.
Then you hear Nikolas roar with laughter.
Roll perception checks, both of you.
Ooh, hell. 19.
Okay, so Nikolas, you and a couple of other people in the caravan hear loud crashing in the woods, and it sounds like maybe a few things running towards you.
Oh, hell.
And as you mutter that to yourself, 3 bears burst out of the tree line and start to just smack different, like they've got barrels and things like that. They just start to come in and just tear into this camp. So I'll roll for initiative. Yeah. Yeah, anytime there's initiative, it'll be everyone.
It's 13.
Okay.
Is there anything else that initiative goes with?
It actually has a plus for initiative.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I got 5.
Initiative is its own thing.
I have 5.
Okay. So, Kallista, you were going to go last this time. Nikolas, you get to go first.
Oh, yay. So, do I know that these are the werebears we're looking for?
You can roll an insight check.
You got 11.
Okay. You think they might be, but you're not really sure.
So, great. Don't want to kill them.
Are you saying this to, like, in your head? Are you muttering this to Kallista? Are you saying this to everyone?
I was saying, okay, that one was in my head.
Okay.
I tell her, hey, I think these are the werebears we're looking for, so we don't want to kill them.
I think I'm gonna have to do an insight check on this too.
Okay. Way to go, John. You jinxed it. You're like, oh, you're rolling well. At least one of us is.
I'm
Just kidding.
Dabby mixed
I have
up, Dab.
4.
You just assume that Nikolas is probably, as far as you can tell.
Alright, I guess the next thing I'm gonna do is try to... Oh, I'm gonna do my little ritual.
So let me explain something. In D&D, 1 round is about 6 seconds, and since your ritual takes 10 minutes, that would be about 100 rounds. So you would be completely vulnerable, because you would have to take that whole 10 minutes. So you could do nothing but that for 10 minutes. So that's fine, you can do that, but then Nikolas will be the only one of the 2 of you who's actually able to do anything else.
And you know what scenario that would create? What that would create?
There are other people here, so it's not just the 2 of you this time.
Oh, I was actually metagaming right there. I wasn't expecting. Anyways.
Well, I know you were talking about the trees.
Oh, I was, but I was telling her that if she did that and I had to do all the fighting.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be doing all the fighting. Because 1, you're trying not to fight them. 2, there's a whole caravan of people. So,
How many people?
you can't tell because you know that some are inside of like tents, which I mean you can see that the bears have slashed some of the tents, which it doesn't seem like anyone was hurt whenever that happened. It might have been some empty ones, but you can't see all of them. There's at least, you think maybe 5 that you can see, maybe a few more somewhere, and you know that there are at least a handful of kids.
I still think my best bet is to use my speak with animals, so I can see, talk to them.
Yeah. No, that's why I was saying, like, I didn't want to make you think that like that's a bad plan. I just wanted to let you know, like, you literally won't be able to do anything else
For
10
how long?
minutes. 10 minutes.
Which is how long?
100 rounds.
Wait.
basically means I've got to move 100 times. I got to have a turn 100 times before you can do anything.
Well, that doesn't mean. Okay, wash. That doesn't mean that the combat's going to last 100 rounds. Like, there are things that can be done in the meantime to try to calm them down, pin them somehow, something, in order to give her more time to be able to do her ritual. Like, it doesn't mean you have to fight them for 100 rounds, because somebody's going to die in 100 rounds.
I was thinking I'm fixing to be dead in 5.
Didn't say you.
Can I use survival?
For what? I mean, if you have something that you want to do, maybe. It depends on what it is.
Survival counts for what exactly? Just before I say it, because I don't want to sound stupid.
Go ahead and say whatever you're going to say, because if it's not survival, then I'll let you know what would be more suitable.
If I were to try to lure them outside the camp, because there's children and other women and stuff, would survival have anything to do with that?
It could potentially, yeah. You could try to, you would know something that might be able to attract them away. You might be able to use, the natural terrain to your advantage in some way.
I also have food. I'm trying to drop things with food in.
Yeah.
So, can I use survival to try to guide them away from the, the heart of the camp with food?
Sure. I am going to have you roll this with disadvantage, though, because this is going to be kind of difficult because they're just basically, raging through, but not a bad idea.
Disadvantages.
So you roll twice and take the low.
Okay. 10. That's 12, so this is 10 plus 4, so it's 14.
Okay. That's not bad. So you dig into your pack and you pull out some dried meat. And you start to get closer to them. And what do you do to get the bear's attention?
Can I call out some? Kind of wave my arms in a very... That's probably not even eaten, but kind of show them... I don't know. I wave my arms at the bears and yellow.
Okay. What do you
to
yell?
get the attention. Hey, over here.
2 of them turn towards you and start just barreling at you.
Well, how far are they from the camp?
They're in the camp when that happens.
Oh.
And you had gotten closer, so I imagine you're gonna turn tail and run.
Yeah.
But they're not they don't catch up to you immediately or anything like that. So Nikolas, it will be your turn to act first.
She's got 2 of them over me, which means there's still 1 of them running amok. I don't really want to attack them. So maybe something else. The spells that I have, most of them cause no damage. The other ones are strictly for me and don't do anything else to anybody else.
What do you got?
Eldritch Blast, Word, Charm Person, Hex, Hellish Rebuke, Find Familiar, False Life, and Disguise Self.
Okay, well you know that Hex doesn't cause physical harm.
See, I was thinking it did.
No.
Okay, cool. So she's got the other 2's attention. The one that stayed,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna try to hex that one.
Okay.
I can't remember what the
Oh,
range
crap.
is.
No, I was thinking of a different one. But
See, I was thinking it did damage.
it doesn't directly, but it adds damage whenever you attack. I don't remember what the other one does that you've got.
I just want to say though, she never said we didn't have to bring them back. Full
John,
health.
Blade Ward gives you resistance until your next turn against bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Oh hell! In that case, I want to use Blade Ward. Yeah. Because I'm probably gonna have to get up. I'm probably gonna wind up close and personal before this turn's over.
Right.
I don't think I got any food or anything.
You do. It's in your pack.
Okay, well I'm gonna get my pack and see if I can find some meat like she did.
Okay.
Try to lure that one my way away from everybody.
Okay. So on your turn, you can cast Blade Ward, or you can do that. You can always do one or the other on your next turn.
Now here's my question. This might be metagaming, but I need to know. Can I get their attention with the meat, then cast Blade Ward before they got close enough to attack my next turn?
I mean, I'll let you call out to them, but it won't do much more than literally just get their attention. Anything else, like trying to lure them, like you can still call to them and then move if you wanted, whether it's towards them or away. But as far as like trying to get them to notice that you've got meat or something and follow you, that would be an action. So you can either cast Blade Ward or do that.
I'll do Blade Ward first. I'll prepare for the next.
Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so it is the bears next. So the two bears that are following you, Kallista, are going to make it a little bit closer to you. They're running at you, but you're running ahead of them as fast as you can. And they don't catch up to you fully, like they're not on top of you, but they are getting a little bit closer. Like they're closing that gap. The third bear is going to kind of, it looks at you, Nikolas, and you see it's like sniffing the air, and then you see that a kid darts out and starts running for the woods, kind of in the opposite direction almost. And you see that the bear turns its head towards it. And it'll be your turn, Kallista.
Alright, my next move is going to be, I'm going to drop that meat that I had.
Okay.
And I'm going to continue to run at a distance and see if they continue to follow me.
Okay. So you drop, I mean, it's just like a small piece of jerky, basically.
Yeah.
So you drop it, and you see that they stop, and they just kind of like sniff really intensely, and it looks like at least one of them eats it, or maybe they split it up between them a little bit. And then one of them starts to just not run at you, but it's just still following at a moderate pace. Like it's slowed down. The other one seems like it might be headed towards the camp.
At this point, I think I'm going to try to call to the bear and ask in mention of Demodes and see if that is Demodes or one of his children.
Okay.
And see how it responds.
Okay. So, tell me what you say.
I'm literally just going to start yelling his name. Do you know Demodes?
Okay. The one who was going back towards the camp a little bit just turns and looks at you, kind of stops, and the other one continues after you. Just at the same kind of moderate pace.
I'm going to try something risky. I am going to walk slowly towards the bear that's currently approaching me while still saying, do you know Demodes?
So I'm going to have you roll an animal handling check with disadvantage because they are still hostile. So that would be, it would add your wisdom modifier.
Okay, you gotta roll again and take the lower number.
Oh,
It's disadvantage. I know it sucks because that was a good roll.
Oh, 21. No. 20. Dirty 20. Because I had 20. There was 18 on the bottom. I rolled 19. I got 2.
So 18 plus 2 is 20, yeah?
Yeah, okay. Dirty
That
20.
was luck. She rolled 18, then rolled 19, and I was like, okay, cool. That's just the one difference.
Right.
I was like, I was just like, man, that sucks because that first one was a good roll.
So, the one that was kind of at a moderate pace slows to just a walk, and the other one starts walking towards you. but they seem calmer. Nicholas, back to you.
Okay, so still dealing with the bear that saw the kid, right? Okay, so I got the protection blade ward going on, so I know I'm not worried about being really damaged that much. So now I walk towards that bear. Walk, not run. With that piece of meat that I found in my bag. Kind of yelling at it, coaxing it to come here, trying to be friendly. I'm pretty sure it's not going to end well, but I'm trying to get it away from that kid, at least.
I'll also have you roll an animal handling check.
With disadvantage? Oh. Yeah. Okay, and you said that was wisdom?
Yeah.
That's a 5.
Okay, so as you're just kind of shouting, it isn't very far, maybe like 15 feet, and it turns back to look at you and charges. And that's where we're going to end this session. Thanks again for joining us on Hammer of the Gods. We'll see you soon.